truth tables, which shouldn't be too big of a mystery to you. We did one yesterday, copied into your notes. But now we're going to do some more in general, and I'm just going to make something up here. We're going to do like P and negation Q. Now I just made this up, okay? So nobody say, hey, where'd you get that? It's off the top of my head. Made it up. And what we're going to try to do, not try, we're going to accomplish it. We're going to create a truth table for that right there. For P conjunction negation Q. Okay? Alright, when you do a truth table, you're always going to start out with the same two columns, a P column and a Q column, and they will always be true, 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 false, 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 true, and false, false. Now, not the order so much. I did make up the order, but I didn't make these four up. Where'd they come from? What's that? Well, okay, I'll give you that. Logic. I mean, somebody give me another thing that those two could be. Can't. I mean, that's the only four possibilities in the whole world. If you have two things, I mean, they can either be true, 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 false, false, true, or false, false, and there's just nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Now, the particular order I chose to write them in, yeah, I chose that, and I want you to do that every time just so we're all the same. There's nothing magic about it. Okay, now I'm going to keep going with my truth table this direction. The next thing I'm going to do, it's always good advice to go up here and see if there's any letters that are negated. Just single letters that are negated. Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Q. So my next column I'm going to put here is negation Q. False, true, false, true, I hear Michael saying back there. Why? Because he has some sort of great power? Yeah. All he did is took the Q column and flipped it. I mean, negation means opposite true value. So, truth value. So, true goes to false, false goes to true, true goes to false, false goes to true. Couldn't be a lot easier. Now, in this particular problem, I do not need a negation P column. I don't. I mean, if I did, it would go false, false, true, true. Wouldn't be a big deal to do, but why don't I need it? It's not there. Don't have one up here. In fact, I have everything that I need. I have a P column, right there. I have a negation Q column, so I'm ready to put the two together. So I'm just going to copy exactly what I have up here, right here. That's a Q. Okay, so now I'm going to take this P column right here, I'll put a check mark, and the negation Q column right here. I'm going to put these two columns together with an and in the middle. Conjunction means and. So true and false is false. Because we have one of each with an and. This one's going to be true. True and true. Yeah, false and false is false. False and true is false. There's my answer. False, true, false, false is what my truth table came out to be for that. Can I erase? Let's do a more complicated one. How about negation, parentheses, let's do P or negation Q. And negation P or let's do negation Q again. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do a truth table for that whole thing. Just, just to say we can. Straight as long line as I can draw. PQ. True, true. True, false. False, true. False, false. And here we go. What did I say to do next? Negation. So are there any letters that are negated? Both of them. So I need a negation P. And I also need a negation Q column. Negation P would go false, false, true, true. Negation Q would go
false, true, false,
false. Okay, Next thing I would strongly recommend is doing, and there isn't the only way to do it, but it's a good way to do it, is to do whatever's in the parentheses. So I have a parenthesis right here that says P, let's see, that's or negation Q. Everybody ready? So let's go ahead and fill out that column. So I need this column right here, the P, and the negation Q column, and I'm going to put an or between them. So I have a true or false. True. I have a true or true. True. I have a false or false.
False.
And a false or true. True. Well, okay, now what I do next doesn't really matter. I can go do the other parenthesis. Actually though, look, I've got all of this. Now I need to negate it. So if I do the negation of what I just wrote in that column, it's the negation of this column right here. I don't have to think too much. I can just go down and go false, false, true, false. Because it's this exact column with a negation. Okay, now I got this parenthesis done, and I just went ahead and negated it since they're right next to each other. Now I gotta go do this parenthesis. Negation P or negation Q. So let's see, now oh no, I want negation P. So I want this one and this one with an or. False or false? False or true? What am I at here? True or false? True or true? Okay, let's see. Well, I don't need to negate that one. There's no negation outside, so I'm done with that. I have everything I need, I think. I'm ready to put this whole thing together. So I'm ready for my final answer. Negation of P. Whoops, that's an or. That's an or. Negation Q. And negation P or negation Q. That's annoying. Okay. Whole thing. Which means I need to take, let's see, this column right here and combine it with this column right here with an and in the middle. False, false is false. Now an and in the middle, so false, true is false because it's and. True, 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 and false, true, false. And there you go. Okay, I realize I'm a little strange, but I think they're kind of fun. Plus they look kind of impressive, don't they? Okay, just for you, I'll add another letter tomorrow. Alright. Semi-true. Let me get rid of this. Come on. Alright, so we go to logic. Oh, it's right there. Truth tables. I want you to do the first 3 on this assignment. Make a truth table. So, shouldn't be too hard. We're going to start with the P and Q. You're going to need a negation. That's supposed to be an and. It's got a little plain at the top. Any questions? Now I'm going to show you why you don't have to do number 4. You can do it tomorrow. What's different about 4?
There's a V instead of a.
Well, it's not a V. That's supposed to be an R.
The
That's
symbol that we don't know.
That's my screw up. But there's an there's an R in there. And check out 5. There's an R in there.
Oh, and 6 is probably another one. Oh, and 7's getting another one. 8's also going to have a shot.
I think there's only 7. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, and 7 are going to be your assignment for tomorrow. Like if anybody's going to be gone tomorrow. And I'll have on the video of the we'll probably do one of those in class. And have you do the rest. Okay? So for tomorrow you only got to do 1, 2, and 3. Any questions? Go for it.
Someone must really like